Hello friends, welcome back to this modern JavaScript series. Today we will be learning about destructuring assignment. So basically it is used for arrays and objects. You actually do the destructuring and then assign it to a local variable. So that is how the destructuring assignment we can do. We will see how we can do it in arrays and objects, but I will give you some background here. Destructuring assignment is a special syntax basically that allows us to unpack or maybe unzip arrays or objects into a bunch of variables, as sometimes that is more convenient to us in the programming. Destructuring also works great with the complex functions that have a lot of parameters, default values, and so many things. I mean, while destructuring you can assign default values and all those stuff. We will see it today. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So for the startup, I have created one array with this array contains a few values or entries, you can say. This array has Nilesh as the first name, then the Patwa as the last name, one number, you can say age, and true, which is admin. So I am just storing the values here. The same values has been stored inside my object with the key first name, last name, age, and is admin, right? So first of all, we will see about the array destructuring, how we can destructure the array. So let me show you that. So I will create one variable here, not one variable. I'm not creating a single variable. I am basically going to create multiple variables. So we will come back to this later, but we'll add as an empty array here, and then I'll assign array on the right side. So what happens? Basically, I can write whatever variable I wish here. So it will pick the index wise. So let me show you. If I write f name here, then I can write l name. And if I save this, then let me just console log this, console.log, then first name, and on the other line, sorry, not confirm, on the other line, console.log console.log l name. In the first console log, I am writing this f name, and in the second line, I am writing this l name. So let us see what happens here. So I am inside 04 expert 41, and if I run this, you can see both this zeroth indexed value has been stored inside my f name, and the last name has been stored inside my l name. So this is at index 1, so my l name variable is also at index 1, and f name variable is at index 0. So what in the background you can see, I am creating a variable like this f name, and I am assigning basically this. If I show you in a layman terms, so in the background it is doing something like this. Okay, so this is called the destructuring of arrays. So basically, instead of creating multiple variables and using the indexes here, you can directly create a single line like this and destructure the values out of array. Correct. So that is how this works. If I tell you that I can assign, what you say, I can assign default values as well. Let's say I can do something like this, John. Okay, and I will just remove the first element from here, but I will leave the comma because that is the way it will assign. Or I can do this undefined. So that means my first name is undefined, so it will take the default value from this syntax. So if I run this, you can see John has been assigned to f name here, and it has been printed. So you can actually assign default values as well in the array destructuring. So that is one way of doing this. And let's say you want to ignore any elements in between. So what you can do, Let me just undo this. So I will remove this and we'll keep this default value as it is. But I want to ignore this age part, but I want to take this true value into some another variable. So I can add another comma here, but without providing any variable name. I can add another comma, then I can write is admin here, and if I print out the same is admin, let me show you, and if I run this, you will see my three values will be printed, but the 20 has been ignored. So that is how you can ignore any values while destructuring. You can also store rest of the values into a single array. What you can do, you have to use the rest operator. Rest operator is known as the three dots while destructuring. So I can write rest, and then what we can do, we can actually remove this because those variables are not there. If I write rest here, so it will hold remaining values, rest of the values. That is why it is known as the rest operator. So if I run this, you can see first name has been printed correctly, but other properties or other values of that array are being stored inside my rest variable name. Okay, so that is how you can use a destructuring in arrays. So that is the one part. Let me just comment this out. And array destructuring we have seen. Now we will see the object destructuring. So object destructuring also similar. What you have to do, you have to write let, then the simple object or whatever object you wish. So while doing the object destructuring, basically it is similar to the array destructuring. On the left side you write the array, here we write the empty object, and on the right side whatever object you want to destructure. So then you have to add the variable names here. If you do control space here, you will also see the same variable names or property names available to you. So you can directly use them like this: first name, then I can write last name, and if I print this out, I'll do first name, then I'll again print the last name. So let us see, I'm printing on the same line. So you can see Nilesh Patwa has been printed. Or if you want to understand it better, let me write on another line, console.log last name. So if I run this, you will clearly see that my both the variables have been assigned by destructuring. Here order does not matter because the same keys has been stored. So I can write age here, and if I print one more line here, you will see the age has been given, and you can also insert like is admin in between. If I copy and paste this is admin, so you will see all these things have been printed. So Nilesh Patwa 20 true. So you can write whatever keys are there in any order, but the key should, whatever keys are there or properties are there, the same name you have to write here. But in many cases we have to rename the variables while destructuring. So how we can do that, we will see that part as well. So let me show you that first. So let's say I have f name, so I can rename as first while destructuring. You can do something like this, not as, you can do something like this. So you have to use now first name here. So that is the property you are or creating a variable in right now. So you will not find f name, it will throw error if I write this. Let me show it to you. So it is giving me the error, right? F name it is not defined, so you have to use this first name. So that is how the renaming works while you destructure an object. You can also use what you say, rest operator here. Let's say I am doing destructuring of an object, and then I am storing rest of the values inside my rest. So let us see what happens. So I have to remove this and I'll pick this below. If I write rest here, let us see what happens. So you can see my age has been printed and rest of the values will be stored in the rest object. It will create another object. In case of arrays, if you use rest, it will create an array. So in objects, you can actually do the nested destructuring as well. So let me show you one simple example. I'll write something like address, and I'll provide some dummy information here. Let's say street. So street, I will write anything. Then I'll write country. So I'll give India. So what you can do, you can basically do something like this. Let me show you. So here you have to write address here, and then what you have to write, if you want to destructure the street, then use the street and then country. So I will rename the country as nation. So if I print this out, let's say street, and if I print this nation out here, nation. So that is how the nested destructuring will take place. If you run this, you can see ASDA, the street has been some dummy data here, and the country has been India, and I have also renamed to nation. So that is how destructuring works. This is very useful while passing parameters from one function to another function. Let's say the function takes so many parameters and you don't want to mess, or whenever you create a function, you have to provide some sort of default values as well. So in that case, you can use this part. So that is all for destructuring, guys. I hope you have learned something new from this video. Please like this video and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe this channel and press the bell icon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.